inside and out. We've even looked at trying to contract out services, you know, things. We're looking at everything we can. We're bidding out. Someone asked, what are you doing about the buying? We're putting things out on contract now. We bid out our insurance back in the last first of this year, and we're estimated to save over $200,000 next year just because we decided to start bidding and we got the same coverage. So things like we are diligently working towards trying to lower the cost of operation in Upson County. But the expenditures for 2014 millage rate calculation, I'll just give you an example. In 2009, 1 mil of tax would create $664,000. That's what it would equal to. This year, 1 mil of tax is only $604,000, which means in 5 years we've lost $60,000 worth of value on 1 mil, which is showing a decline right there. The net tax digest total for the county and Yatesville is $386 million. That's our property value here in the county and the city of Yatesville. As you know, we entered into agreement on joint projects with the city of Thomaston where they will be sharing part of the cost of these projects that we jointly do that I named a while ago in that order. That tax rate for us to supply that on the county side will be 4.91 mil. There will also be a district or a line item on your tax bill this year, unincorporated areas of Upson County. These are services that will be supplied only to and invested in the unincorporated areas of Upson County, not the city of Thomaston. There will also be a county-wide millage tax rate on that. The unincorporated rate will be 2.72, and your county-wide general taxation will be 11.13. We have looked to try to find any ways to reduce this if we could. There has been overspending in the past. It's catching us up now. We're going to look at it this year and look at estimate what our revenue will be coming in more closely before we set a budget. We're going to be tightening this budget up. We'll basically, by the end of this year, know what the millage rate will be for next year before we have to set it. We're going to ask all of our department heads to work with us to cut back. We even may have to. I'm not going to say, well, we're going to do what we have to do. Because I'm like you, I'm disturbed about it, and I don't want to pay more tax. So with that, we have a total of 18.76 million. And as much as I regret it, I'll ask for a motion to approve or deny. The millage rate 2014 is 18.76.
Motion to approve.
Have a motion to approve by Commissioner Hudson. Is there a second?
I'll second, Mr. Chairman.
Have a second by Commissioner Ellison. Any further discussion or comments? Ms. Jones?
Commissioner Ellington?
Yes.
Commissioner Wilder?
Yes.
Commissioner Spraggins?
No.
Commissioner Hudson?
Yes.
Chairman Blackson?
Yes.
He's right.
Next on the agenda, we have our comments from our county manager. We'll leave Dr. Hudson, our last attorney. We'll go to Mr. Sprague. You have any comments, sir?
I would, Mr. Chairman, but I'd like to make a statement about voting. I'm going to be one negative because of politics, but I've never voted, not one time in 16 years because of politics. I just want everybody to understand that.
We can't hear you, Frank.
I said the statement was made that there'd be one negative vote and it was because of politics. I said in 16 years, I've never made any vote because of politics. I want everybody to understand that because I was a negative vote.
You done got it right.
I mean, I'm just saying,
Yeah,
I don't vote for
understand.
politics.
Thank you very much. I mean, Wilder voted for it this time.
Mr. Hudson. Mr. Wilder. Mr. Ellington.
No, sir.
I have one thing I'd like to mention. It's been brought to my attention. one of the commissioners asked me to speak on this tonight. Back a few months ago, we passed an ordinance here in Upson County for your address and signage at your home or business. It seems there's some people that's getting the wrong impression from this. The ordinance basically calls for that you must have some numbering system at your driveway on your mailbox that is, what, 3 inches or larger? Minimum 3 inches or larger with a reflective background. There have been some miscommunications and people are told that they are having to buy the signs, the blue ones or whatever from the county. That is not correct. You can do whatever you want to as long as you have the proper signage. Other than that, like I said a while ago, this board doesn't do what we gotta do. We have to raise taxes. I'm not happy with it. And if any of you can show us any point to where we can reduce them, we're still wide open for it.
How about,
Everybody was trying to a while ago, you won't let them do it. It was already a done deal before we came.
There's not anybody here want a tax increase, and y'all work for us, you don't work for you, period.
And I'll be glad to let you work for me. You can take this.
No, I didn't run for office because I wouldn't be in your shoes. But you did run for office, and I think it's time for big term limits on all y'all.
Well, tell us what you would cut.
Well, let's go ahead and close the meeting, then we'll just have a little
Well, it's too
discussion.
late for that.
You already voted, I mean, what difference does it make?
That's convenient.
Entertain a motion to adjourn. Have a second.